Okay, let's make some different cards with the Paper Pumpkin April edition, My Wonderful Family. These are the two that come in the kit. So you get supplies to make 8 cards, and they've got beautiful envelopes with them. We'll put them down. So we'll do a few different things with these envelopes. Just make them so much fun. The stamp set is awesome. Anything with trees, I'm all over. And then lots of great word choices. Like this one says, family where life begins and love never ends. And you know, I always think you can send cards like this to your chosen family too. So those that, you know, friends can be as close as family, and I'll always be there for you. So what I immediately wanted to do when I saw this was my 2 favorite techniques for using leaves. So this is the tree branch, and we are going to do a thumping. I'm going to show you. I did it on one side because this does 2, but isn't this fun for fall leaves? So now we're going to do this way on the second side. So I'm going to ink it first in the lightest color. So this is crushed curry. And then I'm just going to take some different markers. Let's see, this is pumpkin pie. And I'm just going to go around like this. I'm going to turn this around, and this is why we call it thumping. I'm just tapping. I'm holding this and I'm moving this around, and I'm not jabbing the points in, so I'm not hurting my markers. So I'm just gonna take these colors one at a time, and I'm just doing some autumn colors. You could do these in, you know, all kinds of different combinations. And however much color you put on, how many colors, all of that's gonna make a difference. Now, I did this one a few hours ago, so I don't remember how much of anything I put on it, so we'll see. But you know, trees, when they're turning, the whole tree doesn't always turn at the same time, so it's okay. We will like whatever happens. And my last color here. So I have Cajun Craze, Rich Razzleberry, Garden Green, and Pumpkin Pie, I believe are the colors on here. Okay, and then I'm just going to blow on it just to make sure the moisture's there. And this is really cool because this is what the card looks like first. So it's just got this light, soft background. And then you're going to stamp this twice, and you can kind of look through here and see where it goes on this flower, but I also can just kind of match it up with this. And you know, it's just stamped, so it doesn't have to be perfect. But how cool is that? So then from there, I can take from my box, we have all these different things. So we have the tree branch here, or the tree trunk. I'll pop that out. To put this on, I'm going to use my silicone mat, because that will just, if there's any excess, oh, I've got a little, right, it's time to clean this. If there's any little excess glue on these parts, it can just stay on the mat and it won't go on my paper and then make my paper too messy. So I'll look over here, and if there's any parts that I just want to take any off, I'll just do that first. And then I'll put my tree trunk on. Perfect. I'm going to snip this right here so my card will open like this. And now the one, I'm just going to tell you what I'm planning to do with this. I'm looking for the one. It was complete that way. It has a whole thing across. But I thought another fun way of doing this would be to take the butterfly. I'm going to take the words. So I will take one of the strips of words. Being organized. I guess I'm not. I must have left in the other room. So I'm going to take my strip of words, and then I'm going to pop up my little butterfly so that those words will tuck right under here, and that will be a fun way of keeping it closed. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's see if I have a little, I can take this. And, you know, this is an impromptu video because I don't usually do these on Paper Pumpkin, but this one I just said, oh, I have to do this because it's got that it's got the trees. And I do just love the trees. Oh, there it is. That's it. I knew it was here somewhere. So this is going to be, let's see, which side do I want it on? I want it on this one. I'm going to put it right here. See, I could even just do it this way. Let's do it down lower. And then I won't even have to put the words on if I don't want to. You know, you can use all of the supplies in these and make a whole bunch of different cards. So I think what's fun, it's like your raw materials, but you don't need to make everything the same. So I'm going to just put that just like that. And it's not going to be quite enough to hold it because you need something to kind of stick up under there. So by the time I add my next little piece, isn't this amazing what we can do with just make-believe? And you know, I don't get do-overs with Paper Pumpkin because this is it for the supplies. Let's say though, I'm going to add my tag here with the words. So it's going to stick up like that. And then it's going to stick under my butterfly. Hopefully that makes sense. And otherwise, just go with this part. One other thing I want to do with the trees. And you know, since we haven't been leaving the house at all, I want to do the baby wipe technique. This is one old dried out baby wipe. The last one I could find of anything in my craft supplies. So I put a couple drops of water on. I don't know if it'll work or not, but sometimes this is just like a reminder of what we can do. I'm going to rub those on my pants to clean it off since I didn't. I'm going to do this one just in shades of green. So I have to find my other card right here. And let's see, this is very dry. So we'll see. I'm going to put in a couple drops of pear. I decided just to do green, so it's going to be like a spring card because the other one was really an autumn card. That was pear. This is seafoam. And this one is olive. And then let's do a drop of shaded spruce. So we have a variety of colors in here. And we're going to see how this works. So now I'm going to take this and ink it around a little. So do you see the colors are going to kind of, but I'm still going to end up with some interesting shades, I hope. So we're going to try this. I'm going to put this down and there it goes. And we'll see if we get some lovely shades. Oh, look, that is really pretty. We did. It worked maybe not as well as, you know, if it were a little fresher, but we'll do it again. But to see how those fun little colors in there just sort of add. So this is a perfect stamp set for doing techniques. I maybe should clean off that a little in case we get any, but I think we'll be all right. So we're going to do this one and pop it up. And there we have a very soft spring looking card, which then I would just finish up like the other. And of course we could add some birds, but I think, aren't those really different looks using the same stamps? I should at least add this, I guess, so we can put them side by side and look at them. So I'll pop out another tree trunk. Now in the stamp set, there's a little tree trunk too. So I just see using the stamp set for a lot of different things. And of course, anything with the tree trunk, you can do all 4 seasons. So add a little of that. And add this. And if I don't get it on straight, I can just add the words, you know, you can lean on me and it'll all be good. But look at those are really different colors from the original one, which is just hysterical that I can't find it. Yes, very. And you know, it's going to be so, oh, here it is. It's going to be so obvious when we're done. So I just wanted to line these up. So we have, this is the one like in a design. And of course, this just hasn't been added. But isn't it fun to see the 3 trees in different looks? And then we're just going to do one other thing with the other card. This is the one they recommended, but I just had a hard time with this being, oh, actually, we'll do a couple things, but I didn't like I want the words covered out. So I thought, let's see what else we can do with this. You know, the words on this say, life's greatest blessings begin and end with family. It is in families that we learn to love, teach what is most important, and grow together in love and laughter. Grateful for you, happy to be yours. So I just think that is really fun. And then this is really, you know, a fun full card. So I thought if I wanted to do it differently, one thing I thought I would do is sponge around the edge. However, that would require a tool, like a sponge and an ink pad. So we'll just pretend if I'm sponging, I just go like this, hold up my card and I sponge it around. Since I don't have that, I am going to take this. You know, as crafters, we can be creative and we can make something out of nothing, right? I thought I'm going to cut this apart and just use them as little accents. So I'm just going to, let's see, I'll cut this one. And I'll cut this one. And let's see, I want to add a bird. So let's see, I think that'll work. So, okay, we can do this one right here. And I think 3, you know, they say an odd number is always good. So we'll do those. And then I might pop up this little bird. You know what? I only want him popped up just a tiny, nah, we're not going to pop him up. We'll just add him right there. Thinking aloud, you can just see how this is very impromptu. And then down here, let's see, I kind of like to do opposite ends. So yes, so we could use these 2 down here. And I'm going to just put these on so that they're close to the words but don't cover the words. And then I can, on the back, I'll just trim off the extras right here. Okay, I like that. And I think a little sponging or even a pen. Let's try something else here while we're just playing. This is all, you know, I think card making, I like to say, it's playtime for adults. So let's just decide. I just came up with this right now as I'm looking at this. So it may or may not work. But I'm going to just draw a line from there up to the corner here. And then I'll move it. And I will draw one over to this corner. Okay, yeah, I like that. So far, so good. I'm using different parts of my ruler, just in case there's any little ink right on there. That just hasn't dried yet or been removed by me. Okay, and then one more. Whoa, I went off at the end there. But you know, that would always could be a place for a gem or something like that, you know, to hold it. Okay, I like that. Then I brought in the other color. And then this is what I'm going to put on this one. So again, this is a very subtle card, but I think it's just really fun. Put this on. And then the last one, I'd forgotten that I pulled this one out. I cut this one. So now I'm going to have this. This will be extra paper to do something. So I cut this, took it down 1/4 inch so that it's going to be my card front. What I liked about this, I definitely need to clean my thing there, but I really liked how this looked with the bottom half like this. And then I thought I could take this, which is overpowering, and you know, I kind of like, oh, I don't want that one because that's the one I started cutting apart. I'll keep cutting that one apart. Let's take a complete one. I just love the simplicity of how this looks. So I am going to put a little knot on the bottom of this. Now this card uses Pear Pizzazz and Mint Macaron, which I think is just really fun, kind of 2 colors that I wouldn't put together, but they're together like in that card, and I think they're pretty fun. Okay, So I am just going to put my tie there. Not going to mess with the bow. And this is gonna need a little more work because I didn't tie that. I didn't tie that too good, but we're getting the idea here. Okay, so then I'm going to attach this. Okay, and here I can easily just take off any extra. I'm going to put this across like this. And then let's just add the butterfly. And I'm going to put that on with a glue dot that I am squishing in the middle. I'm just going to put right in the middle. That's going to give it a little bit of height there. And it'll look like that. So again, just a really simple card, but I thought it'd be fun to just show you some other techniques that you can do. So enjoy Paper Pumpkin and enjoy this wonderful stamp set.